The content of this presentation applies to the version 4 release of Design Management. Hi, this is Wayne Dew, one of the developers of the Design Management product. In this presentation, I am going to show you how to exercise the constraints that we created in parts 1 and 2 of this series. First, we will start by creating a new project area. We do this by choosing Jazz Team Server Home. Then, from the Design Management Application Administration, we will choose Create Project Area. We will call the project Reservation Project. We will add one user to the project and press the Save button. Now we will go into this project area. We'll start by configuring the space. We will set the project to be actively managed. And once it has been set to actively managed, we are able to choose domains to associate with this project. Now that we have chosen the reservation domain, we are prompted to select a version, which is version 1. And after we have done this, from the Designs menu, we can see that we are able to create elements from the reservation ontology, which are scheduling system, and user. For this user, we will make this user an administrator, so we will give this user the title of admin. We will check the Is Administrator checkbox, and we will purposely enter a contact number which did not conform to the regular expression that we chose. For the ID, I will type in 123, and now I will press Save. I see the error message, changes cannot be saved due to a validation error. So at this point, if we were to go into the Designs Explorer and have a look, we would see that the project is still empty because it has not been saved yet. So let's correct this error by typing in a valid phone number and by pressing Save. Now we see that the administrator has been created properly, and if we refresh the Explorer, we will see that administrator user in the list of documents. Let's test some of the other constraints. We'll create another user, and this time we will call this .admin. The contact number will enter something valid. So the ID, we'll call it 321, and we won't check this Is Administrator checkbox. Now we press the Save button, and we now have 2 users in this project. Now we're going to create a system. In this system, we are going to give it the title of System 1. For the contact number, we will type in something which is valid, such as 233-444-5555. For the maximum number of users, we'll type in something which is just out of range. If you recall, the range was 1 to 500, so now we're typing in 501. And for the name, if we type in something such as this, you'll remember that the current value is now ASDF. In the JavaScript, we had a variable for current value, so that is ASDF. And a list of possible suggestions, which is the values returned in the value array, are available for me to choose here. Now if I press the Save button, I expect that I get a validation message informing me that 501 is out of range, and since I didn't choose live validation, I'm still able to save this, although I do get a validation message. Now I'm going to create another system to and as for the custodian, I will choose something which will cause a validation error on purpose, and I will press the Save button. And please note that the number that appears here is not the actual number of the system. It is the number of the administrator. And if we were to click on this administrator, we could see that the number is indeed corresponding to this number. Now we want to exercise our last constraint, which is having unique contact numbers across all systems. So for this system, which I'll call system 3, and for the name I will choose this. Contact number, I'll choose something which we've already done. And now I'll press the Save button to exercise the JavaScript constraint for the contact number. And it indicates correctly that System 2 also has this contact number. If I decided to make yet a fourth system with that contact number, I would now expect to see the names of the two other systems in the validation message. Now, what if we wanted to see all of the validation messages for a particular project area? To open up every single element and look at the validation message would be very, very time consuming. So what we can do is go to Designs, Browse, Validation. This page will give you a list of all of the validation issues with all the elements, and you can click on the elements to go to any particular element and get more details. This concludes the 3-part series on validation. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.